My name is Georgette. Say hi, Georgette. I am going to read you a story called The Story of Little Parakeet, or Periquito in Spanish. But first, we need to learn the song. So, can you point to your feet and say, from your feet, now point to your belly button, to your middle, and from your belly button, point to your head, to your top. So, from your feet to your middle, from your middle to your top. Because little parakeet looks just like his pop. From his feet, touch your belly button to the middle, from the middle to the top. So every time he meets an animal, they know who he is because he looks like his pop. And they sing this. Little parakeet, you look just like your pop. From your feet to your middle, point to your belly button, from your middle to your top. Very good. Now, when he comes across animals, they go, and I want you to lift up your thumbs and point to yourself and go, I'm not your pop. Can you do that? Everybody lift up their thumbs and point to yourself. I'm not your pop. Now point away, but I know who you are. And sing, little parakeet, you look just like your pop. From your feet to your middle, from your middle to your top. Good. So this is the story of little parakeet. Well, one day, in a very green jungle in South America, a little parakeet pecked his way out of the egg where he'd been growing. And his mom flew over to him and she said, little parakeet, you look just like your pop. From your feet to your middle, from your middle to your top. Pop, said little parakeet. Oh yes, but your pop is working in the jungle picking mangoes. He won't be back until next week. Little parakeet didn't want to wait until next week to meet his pop, so he went out into the jungle to find him. And the first animal that he comes across is a monkey. And he went up to the monkey and he said, Pop! And the monkey started laughing. Can you help me laugh? And then the monkey did this. I'm not your pop, but I know who you are. Help me sing. Little parakeet, you look just like your pop. Point your feet. From your feet, point to your middle, to your middle, point to your top. From your middle to your top. Your pop is working on the other side of the jungle. Well, little parakeet walked to the other side of the jungle and he came to a river. And in the river he saw a turtle. And he went up to the turtle and he said, Pop! And the turtle started laughing. And the turtle did this. I'm not your pop, but I know who you are. You are little parakeet, and you look just like your pop. From your feet, point to your feet, to your middle, point to your middle, from your middle to your top. Your pop is working on the other side of the river. Little parakeet was tired, but he walked to the other side of the river, and there he came across a frog. A poison arrow frog. And he went up to the frog and he said, Pop! And the frog started laughing. Can you help me laugh? And the frog did this. I'm not your pop, but I know who you are. You are little parakeet. You look just like your pop. From your feet, point to your feet. To your middle, point your belly button, from your middle to your top. Your pop is growing mangoes and picking mangoes somewhere near a very marshy area. Well, little Parakeet wasn't sure what marshy was, but he kept walking, and then he came across some very colorful mushrooms, and there was a tarantula. And he went up to the tarantula and he goes, "Pop?" And the tarantula started laughing. "I'm not your pop, but I know who you are. You are little Parakeet, little Parakeet. You look just like your pop, from your feet to your middle, from your middle to your top. Oh, your pop is picking mangoes right up there." And little Parakeet looked up into the mango tree. And he looked, and he looked, and he looked. He didn't see his pop. He didn't see his pop anywhere. He decided to go home. Oh, he was lost. Did I come from over here? No. I came from over there. No. Did I come from over there? No. He didn't know where he was. And so he sat down and started to cry. Well, Pop heard crying below the mango tree. And he flew down and he said, "Little Parakeet, Pop." And all the animals had been following along behind. And they said, "See, we told you. Little Parakeet, you look just like your pop, from your feet to your middle, from your middle to your top." And little Parakeet was so happy, he jumped on his father's head and he started singing. And all the animals watched as he sang, little Parakeet, I look just like my pop, from my feet to my middle, from my middle to my top." And that is the story of little Parakeet. And if you want to learn it in Spanish, well, stay tuned because I will be doing it in Spanish on another day.